Hello and welcome back to the videos from myforexdna.com. I wanted to show you the results of this week's trading. I started out with an initial balance of 10,000 in my practice account, and right now I am in the plus by approximately 885 pips, or almost 900 pips, as you can see over here. That's where you can see the equity has grown to that extent. I have placed approximately, I believe I've placed 6 trades this week, and that's, I did not scalp. I primarily went for swing trades, and that's how I made the money using very simple techniques. And let me show you my report so that you know exactly what happened. So if you have followed the 4 or 5 videos that I created this week, then you would know what had actually transpired. I showed you how to plot the Fibonacci's, do the candlestick patterns, do the support and resistance, and from there on we've pretty much reached this stage. I could not have predicted what would have happened, but it's a chance I took. I was fairly confident of my trades, and that's why we are where we are. I had 2 initial losses, and then I had these profits. The Japanese yen, both the trades closed, and the Japanese yen was interesting. I'll show that to you in a moment here. It closed for a profit of 400 plus pips, and the net gain for the last 3 trades that I had was 500 plus pips. And I have 1 trade open, which is primarily my Euro USD trade, and I don't know why it's not showing up on this report here, but it is showing up on the platform here. You can see that there is 1 trade open for 348 pips, as you can see over there. So let me show you what I've done and how I went about doing the things. This is the Euro USD 60-minute chart, and as you can see over here, my target really I wanted to go was just around the, let me take you to the daily chart so it's easier to understand what I was trying to do. My target was really the 162%, 161.8% of the Fibonacci's that I'd drawn in the previous videos. However, I kept my limit just above that at 1.2600. But as you can see, what has happened is as the candles started coming, they hit this point twice, went up. Today was a strong day for the euro. And if I now proceed to the hourly chart, you'll appreciate it a little bit better. You can see what happened here was this candle touched this point, and I was following it. This channel here started acting as a resistance. The lower end of the channel started acting as a resistance for these candles. They hit it the same spot 3 times. So that's why I drew a line here. It created a downward flag or a pennant. It breached that, went into the channel, reached the midpoint of the channel, and has come back down. I have moved up my stop to capture a 200 pip profit no matter what. Fortunately, my trade did not close, but it came down again. It breached the 50-day moving average, but has come back right at that point. If this were a real account, I would probably take my profits and run. This being a practice account, I haven't yet done that because it is still significantly below the 200-day moving average here. The reason I would close the trade at this time is this is a resistance point. It created a new high. This was a high here on the hourly chart. It created a new high, and it is creating higher lows, so to speak, over here. So it is giving me an early indication based on hourly charts that the market is probably going to rebound a bit, and it may be wise for me to close my trade and get my profits and walk away. I've already made my target of more than 500 pips for the month in just a week. So if I were trading this in a real account, I just cash my profits and walk away, not try to take the remaining 100 pips or so. I just forget it and say, okay, I'm done for the week or for the month, so to speak, and then enjoy the rest of the month. This being a practice account, I'm going to let it run and see where it goes. Let me show you the interesting thing that happened on the Japanese yen. Quick switch to the Japanese yen. And let me zoom out. This is the weekly chart. I had said that I was going to place my stop at 96.00. This is the weekly candle for this week. It just about touched that point and reversed. That you can see later. Today's candle is a daily chart. That the candle did come down. This is tonight's candle after 5 p.m. This is yesterday's candle. It just about reached the 9.60 point and reversed from there. My trade closed out because I had moved my limit. Let me go in the hourly chart so you can see it better. It just about reached that point, and from there it reversed. And same here, you can see I had drawn kind of a trend line. It is still below the 50-day and the 200-day moving average, the candles. It is now acting as an upper resistance line. It breached it, did not close above it. It's starting to fall back under it. It hasn't created a higher high, so I'm not sure whether it's going to create a higher low or not, and whether this will continue to go further bearish or not as yet. It's going to be interesting. It is the weekend. I would usually close my trades and not leave them open for the weekend. So, having said all that, my profits for this week have been pretty good. I'm happy with them. I have, as you can see, made over 800, almost 900 pips in profit. It had at some point reached over 900, and then, with the retracement of the candles, it's gone back to below. It reached at some point below 700. It's back within between the 800 900 range. It's not bad for 1 week. No scalping. Place the trade, walk away. It's very doable, as I've shown you. I've demonstrated it to you. I did not know how the future would unfold, and it just turned out that yes, I just demonstrated that you can make that kind of pips if you know what you're doing. On my website, I have laid out simple steps anybody can take. Learn a little bit, invest a little bit in your education. You don't have to spend too much to learn Forex. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to learn Forex. Take the basic education you need and then do some practice trading. Invest in yourself, buy some books. And I've laid out a sort of a game plan on my website on the very home page. I've also laid out other videos on my video page on my website so that you can go back and see them as much as you want, and I will continue to add more videos on my website. Hope this helps you. Good luck trading. If you have questions, please do visit my blog and post your questions, and I'll do my best to answer them if you have any questions. Thank you, and have a great time trading.